Madden world, what it be like? It's your boy Fo. Xbox 720 is the gamer tag on the PS4. You may or may not have played me before. This is video number 2 on that YouTube channel, Double Triple Madden OGs. We're gonna go with the offensive tip for the second video. Now, what we're gonna do today is a little bit different. I'm gonna give you a play action scheme. So the reason why I wanted to do this is I was playing an opponent a couple days ago, and I was just really heating him up, and he could not slow down my blitzing. He was really getting killed, and he did go to a play action, but he kept running the same play. You could tell that after playing A, he really didn't have a solid plan B. He felt like play action would slow it down, but he didn't really have a concept as to what he wanted to do to consistently move the football up the field. So I would like to just put out a video that will give you guys some information. Maybe you can go and use this or use some of the concepts that I put out here today to help you build a scheme that you're comfortable with within the playbook that you like to run. Because sometimes we need to go into play action, sometimes we need to be able to block an aggressive defense. Man, you see some of the top ranked players and they are super aggressive. They will send double A gaps, B gaps. You see all types of crazy blitzes coming your way. Down flat, 46 normal, 34 even, and this is gonna kind of help you combat some of that stuff. Today we're gonna be looking at the Indianapolis playbook. I like to run out of playbooks that have other money formations and they have a split close. I know everybody's familiar with that, so this is very good to go to as a plan B when you're being blitzed and you don't have time to run some of the stuff that you feel like you are comfortable running with. You can go with this as a plan B. So it's out of the doubles or shotgun normal. The play that we come out in is PA comebacks. The quick audibles in here is PA divide shot, which is why I chose this playbook. That play is going to be money and it's going to do some really good things. Also, inside zone is going to be a quick audible, and we love to have that as something that we can quick audible to, just in case we can run the ball, and this will keep our opponent honest and in the box if we can consistently run the football. Another thing we want to look at is wide receiver drag. That's something that can be really deadly if they go to man coverage. So let's go ahead and call the PA comebacks, take it to the field, and then we'll call a cover 4 as always, and then work our way backwards. Now, what I like to do in terms of personnel is have my best wide receiver in the slot. I like to put him on a flat route, and that's it. I could snap the ball right here. I actually like to groom the opponent to feel like I'm going to motion this guy every time. Now I will motion him sometimes I won't, because sometimes I'm trying to quick snap the opponent because I don't want them to set up or get in position, and sometimes they need to because they need to spread the line, crash down, pinch the line after that, and hold L trigger. Sometimes they're doing all of this shit and you can just quick snap them, and this play will give you give them fits. Like seriously, if it's a cover 4 or cover 3 shell, it'll just give them fits. It'll be really hard for them to set up the blitz if you just quick snap it. So we'll go ahead and snap the ball, and every time they're just gonna have to start making some kind of manual adjustment or get out there themselves. I'll replay it, although I really feel like it's a really simple concept. As you can see, what'll happen is on the play action, the linebacker in the light blue is going to drift inside. When he and honestly, because you have that inside zone, they are not going to be able to pass commit, because if they pass commit, you're going to be able to gash them with the run. So it's just no real option for them to do that. So now they have to deal with the play action, sucking in their linebackers, and on the outside, it's just going to be wide open every single time. Cover 4, cover 3, does not matter. This is a drop contain cover 4. As you see on the outside, it could go, I could throw it either side. It's just going to be wide open every single time. Does not matter. I've done this in mud against very good cards, you know, the Dick Lane, the Charles Woodson, all of those different cards. It doesn't matter. They play a little bit tighter, but not really. So this is going to be open. So what's going to end up happening is, because they can't pass commit, an over-the-top defense does not work against this, they're going to go to a cover two. If they go to cover two, you know, I like to either throw to this inside man, which I didn't talk about the tight end any. I just kind of snapped the ball and went with it. Trying to make this video a little bit shorter this time than the last one. But another thing that you can do, you can also put this guy on an in route and just block 5 if you want to. I usually just block 6 because I don't really need the route, but you could do that if you wanted to do that, and then just throw the inside, you know, right there if you wanted to. You could always go with that. That's not really that big of a deal on how you do it. You can just have that as an additional option because you want to keep the user honest. But what they'll end up doing is trying to go to cover 2 to stop these outside lanes, and then if they go to a cover 2, now you can start playing that divide shot. That divide shot is actually going to give them some problems, which I could not get the ball off. Man, Jernigan is just killing my defense on the right, my offensive line on the right side. But let's go ahead and set up the play again. So they'll call a cover 2. You'll call PA divide shot. Now what you can do is this. You can put the outside right receiver on a smoke screen, and then you just want to motion this guy over. That's why I said sometimes you just want to do the motion with the other play, so they'll just think that that's what's happening, like you're running a comebacks play, and then they'll call cover 2. They'll think they have it locked, and then this will happen. As you can see, that will happen. They will get scored on. I've scored quite a few touchdowns doing this to aggressive players, because also you got to remember, man, they have to be, most times when, especially like the 46 normal, they need to be on the inside holding the left trigger. If they're running that dime flat, they need to be on the middle linebacker over the center holding the left trigger, so they will not be able to get out in time. And what you'll see is when they're doing that, I'm gonna have time, because this is a shot play also, so that's gonna pick up that blitz that they're sending, and now I just have time. And it's not taking me that long to get the ball out. So even if outside pressure was somehow coming, I would still have time to make this pass. Now that's it. They're going to have to manually adjust to do something, or that's going to be a touchdown. Another thing we want to go ahead and look at is with that smoke screen. Let me show you something real quick. And I have another money play that I run that I guess I'll do a video on later. But check this out. We'll call a cover 3, and this is something I have not seen in the community. So the 10 fucking people that click on this video and watch it, because we're a new channel and people don't fuck with us yet, are gonna get a little bit of a jewel right here. What happens is, let's just say we put the outside guy on a smoke screen. Now check this out. They are in a cover 3. Watch what the cover 3 blue does on the right side. And I didn't even pass the ball because I just want you to see. It's not about the pass. It's about what happened. Which I have another money play that I guess I'll put out later. But check this out. On the replay, they're supposed to be in a deep blue. For some reason, everyone they dumb out. They just glitch and go to that smoke screen, and they leave the right side of the field wide open. I have several plays that I use to exploit this in the game, and this is just like a zone glitch. For some reason, that blue route is gonna just suck into that smoke screen every time, and he is supposed to be deep, and now you're gonna just have 2 guys playing deep to the left, really, and you can exploit that. So that's just something that I want you to see. I'll kind of probably put out a video sometime soon about the play that I use, because that's money. I don't know anybody that I mean, that talks about it or knows that. I mean, that's just something that I found out a while ago this year while I was laughing, And you know, shit, I'm just putting out videos now, so we get to talk about it. Now, if they go into a man-to-man situation, I like to call a wide receiver drag. This is very good to go into if they start manning me up, because I got that inside seam that I can throw. And that's just going to be open every time, especially with a player like Antonio Brown. He's just going to beat anybody that tries to cover him. That drag's going to be open. The inside end's going to be open. Also, remember, whenever they're playing cover 2, any type of soft zone or whatnot, we can always go into, you know, inside zone. You want to make sure you're mixing that in to always keep them honest. This way they're going to be playing in the box and they won't be playing outside. Basically, this is a very tough scheme to deal with. Oh yeah, that's right, I did say I was going to show that one concept. This is a concept that's been in Madden for years. I've seen many videos on it. I've seen many people talk about it. Not many people talk about it this year, but I just want you to know, while we're running this scheme, this is something that we can utilize as well, so I don't want you to forget about it. If they try to play you man-to-man, one of the things you can do is go to spot smash. You just want to take Martavius Bryant and smart route him. When you smart route him, I don't know why he moved over. I think something wrong with my analog, man. It's been just making people go to the left. Alright, but anyway, when you see him and you smart route him, smart routing. What the fuck did I just do? Okay. Alright, so he is smart routed, and I hate leaving this guy where he is. So then I try to clear out for this side. Now, as you can see, what will end up happening is he will not get pressed. Because he won't get pressed, it'll be a very easy completion, and that's just something you can go to if you see man-to-man. I wish they had the angle smash in here, where you have the running back on the angle route, because it would be much more deadly. But this is something that you can go to if they play man-to-man, because everything is going to be open. I mean, you're going to end up having, you put this guy on a drag or like a slant, something like that, and then that tight end is going to get open. Antonio Brown will get open if you leave him like that, but I would just put him right here. Otherwise, you know, this is just something quick that I like to do. And just depending on how they react to the football, they can score. You could score on that. But this kind of gives you some reads for cover 4, cover 3, cover 2, cover 1. I mean, there's a lot of things you can do. And I also, like I said, I also showed you that concept with the smoke screen that I think is just really, really crazy. And then I kind of show you how I like to use that in the game to just get my opponent fits, man. This is just something that you can run that's really good. Shot plays are very, very good to call against blitzing defenses, because you are really blocking 7. In my case, I'm blocking 6 to get the 1-play touchdown. And then, you know, I like to block 7 sometimes and just go deep, you know, outside the Martavius Bryant, or, you know, whoever I have in my, you know, that's big, that can go. So this is a good way to slow down blitzing aggressive offenses, because you got 2 good money play action plays, and then you got other plays around it to keep them completely honest. I would suggest taking all of this into the lab. If you have any questions, please put it in the comments below. So like, comment, subscribe, share with your partners, all that good stuff. And as always, baby gangsters, respect the OGs. Peace.